What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. On this week's video, I'm going to be discussing 3 ways that I've been using the new Insta360 Go 3 as a YouTuber and filmmaker. Now I know this little camera has a multitude of ways that you can use, but on this video, I am only going to be focused on things that have helped me make YouTube videos and have also helped me make some of the short films that I've released recently. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into our first way of using this beautiful and tiny little camera. All right, so the first way, and probably one of my favorite ways to use this camera, is to get a POV shot, point of view shot. So a point of view shot comes in handy a lot in making YouTube videos, especially if you are a photography YouTuber. If you go out and take photos and you want to take your audience for a ride, this is a great way to take them along and show them kind of what you are looking at. It comes with this little magnetic pendant that you just put on. You can put it under your shirt and it automatically attaches the camera to the location where you want. Now, some other ways that you can use this camera in this type of point of view scenario is if you are riding a bike or if you are doing some other kind of sport or action activity. I use it a lot whenever I ride my bike or when I'm driving. These are all great ways to use the POV shot. Second way that I've been using this little camera is to vlog with it. Yes, this has become my new favorite way to vlog for several reasons. The obvious and most important reason is the size and weight. This little camera literally fits in my pocket. I can just pull it out, start vlogging, and I know that everything is going to be nice and stable. One of the advantages from this little camera is that it's so tiny and compact. Image quality is pretty good at 2.7K up to like 50 frames a second. And that, in comparison to my actual whole setup here that I have in the studio, it's super heavy. Now, I 100% rather vlog on that tiny camera than on my huge EOS R. But of course, when I'm gonna make a movie or when I'm gonna do an interview, yes, you wanna use your good camera. But for just everyday vlogging, I feel this little camera does the trick. So now let's just go outside and see how it looks when I vlog. All right, and now we do the vlog test. This is probably one of my favorite things on this camera, and some of the cool things that it can do, like it can vlog and everything is going to be super stable. It's one of the things that I like about this little camera. It's also very small. You can carry it. It literally fits in this pocket right here. So yeah, this is how it looks. Last time we tried this, the audio, I covered the speakers, so that didn't count. So hopefully this audio is a little bit better. And that's it. This is how it looks. The Insta360 Go 3 vlog test. Now, the third and last way that I like to use this little camera is to get top-down shots. Now, as a YouTuber and someone who makes videos and product reviews here on YouTube, having a top-down shot is super important. Now, the reason you haven't seen very many top-down shots on any of my videos is because it was very difficult for me to get that shot without having the right accessories. For example, you need a couple of C-stands, sandbags, and I didn't have any of those things. So my workaround for the few little shots that I do have on my channel was using my Osmo Pocket, basically taping it to one of my light stands, facing down, and that's how I would get those top-down shots. Now, since I got the Insta360 Go 3, making these shots have become so much easier, and now we'll start to implement them a lot more in my videos. Having those top-down shots are super important, and since this little camera is magnetized and has magnets, it is so much easier for me to just attach it, boom, magnetize to the little pole stand or something that's magnetic, and I can get my top-down shot that way. Now, I did promise to tell you guys one little last bonus way that I like to use this little camera. Now, one of my favorite types of shots are shots from inside a car. Now, before, it was very difficult for me to get any shots from inside my car because I didn't have the right equipment. It was very difficult to stick your tripod in your back seat and try to get a nice and stable shot. But at that moment, you kind of have to work with what you got. It does work, but I can achieve better results using this new technique. So the way that I've been using this Insta360 Go 3 is by mounting it inside my car to a window. I can also mount it on the outside of my car, under my wheels, anywhere that it has a little bit of like metal that it can attach to, and you can get some really cool shots that way. Those are my favorite types of shots, and I feel this camera does a great job at achieving those shots and making them super stable and pretty much ready to go straight out of camera. So those are all the creative ways that I've been using this little camera to make a lot of the content here on YouTube. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. That really helps out a lot. Subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already. Make sure you hit and smash the notification bell so you guys can get notified for future videos. Until next time, you guys be safe out there. Now we'll see you guys again next week. Peace.